Yeah. What's up, guys?
Hey,
How's it going?
Hey.
doing
How you
good,
doing?
doing good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Good weekend. It's a good
Yeah.
weekend. How was you guys?
It's good. It's good. I had a friend visiting me, and I skied a bunch. It's kind of the same as most weekends. Yeah, good.
Nice.
Yeah, I hiked up a mountain yesterday and then skied down it. That
Ooh.
was pretty fun.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Damn.
yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
How about you
Yeah.
guys?
I've just been kind of chilling over the weekend. I'm working on a little project that I've been doing some 3D modeling on and texturizing
Ooh.
and stuff like that. And it's been fun, but also just kind of a pain. Yesterday we went and saw a movie, actually. Me, Sean, and Stacy.
What'd
We
you
went
see?
and saw One Love with Bob
Oh,
Marley.
nice. How was it? I've been really
Yeah.
want to see it. Was it
It
good?
It's
was pretty
good.
good.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
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 Great
It's got a
performance.
few flaws, few issues, but nothing like overtly
Yeah.
terrible. It was actually
Mhm.
still well acted, and I didn't know much about Bob Marley's life and all the stuff that was going on. So it's very
Yeah.
interesting to see that. And I was like, oh,
They don't really
cool.
touch on
Yeah.
on the backstory. Like they start right
Mhm.
when he's like 29, 30 years
Yeah.
old. Like
Oh,
right,
really?
right. It felt like they
Yeah.
Just in the
started
middle
right
of
in the
it.
second act. Yeah.
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 Interesting.
So
Mhm.
I mean, the story was pretty good. It
Yeah.
dragged out a little bit in certain areas, but overall it was really well done. And it was cool to see the
Yeah.
family involved. They were super
Yeah.
involved in the film, which is really
That's
cool.
awesome.
Well, today we have a great episode. A lot of fun topics. A lot of fun topics today. But first, we're going to start
Yeah.
with Boom. Yeah,
Whoa.
we had a
Yay!
winner.
Congrats, Doctor of Stuff.
Congratulations to DC
Congratulations.
Comic. Congratulations, Doctor of Stuff.
Yeah.
This comic was shipped out to him recently, so he'll be receiving it soon.
This is going to be the first comic as part of Doctor of Stuff's physical collection as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing first comic to get. Yeah.
That was cool. He tweeted out a really nice tweet. Tweeted out a really nice tweet? Sure. He sent a really nice tweet that talked about it and how this is his first ever slab.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from here, Doctor.
Um,
Recent digital sales. Big sales. This
mhm.
one of one NFT we know on VeVe, they've been auctioning off one of one NFTs over the past 6 months to a year now. And another really nice sale, the Spider-Man Villains variant, Conan the Barbarian #4. The one of one art piece sold for $5,100 on VeVe Digital Collectibles to, of course, Dr. Profit. Congratulations,
Who
Dr.
else?
Profit. What a piece. Yeah.
This is an
Yeah.
awesome piece, though. I love the art on this
Yeah.
one.
Super
it's really
cool.
Yeah.
And Mark Brooks actually wrote a really nice little segment about it. He said that this piece featuring Spider-Man and Red Goblin was penciled digitally, then printed out in a non-photo blue and painted by hand on illustration board
Oh.
using ink, acrylic paint, airbrush, and Prismacolor pencil.
Yeah.
Spencer, or Kev, you probably know what that is.
Yeah.
It was used as a variant cover for Conan the Barbarian during Marvel's Spidey Villain Month, where Spider-Man and his various villains appeared as variants across many Marvel titles. So that's from Mark Brooks. Very
Wow.
cool. Very cool piece. That cover's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool process
Yeah.
of creating that as well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
feels very different than most other people's processes, which is sketch on paper and then take that and digitally paint it. But
Mhm.
this is the reverse of that. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Superman #1.
Ooh.
There's been a couple sales. This is one of them. Superman #1 Legendary, mint number 127. There's only 150 mints. Sold for $6,350 on Candy Digital. I mean, this comic is super special. We all know the significance of this thing, and yeah, it's held very well. I feel
It has held up extremely well. Yeah.
Yeah.
there was a 2.0 on Golden recently that sold for over $200,000. I don't think that's the all-time high record. I don't think it's close to it. I have to double check, but still, very good sale. Very good sale.
This is definitely still the Grail comic currently on DC Comics platform.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. This one's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know too much about autoglyphs. Spencer, you may know more than I do.
Yeah, well, Autogglyphs, the reason they're significant, they're basically one of the first ever generative art collections. These are pretty significant in the digital art, crypto art space. So I think these ones are especially significant because I think I think they said they're dev sets, so they might be some early creations, and it's sub 100 in series numbering. So I think this is within the greater Autoglyph collection. These are some of the rarest ones, which is why they had this massive sale. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty cool.
Incredible.
That makes more sense. I'll be honest, when I first heard about this, I was like, what?
Yeah, the art itself is I don't get it. But then, yeah, it's more about the history,
Yeah.
That's why it's
That makes
significant.
more sense now. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
It's really cool. This set of 10 autoglyphs, shout out to NFT Now for the image and information. They bought the entire set of 10 for 5,000 ETH, which at the time was worth about $14.5 million.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible. And the collector who wishes to remain anonymous plans to present the works in museums and institutional settings going forward,
Oh,
which is really cool. Because
yeah.
you hear these kind of sales and people just say, oh, it's, it's wash trading, it's money laundering, but I like it when the buyers come out and speak a little bit about it.
Hmm.
That's cool.
Totally.
Yeah.
Tomb of Dracula, number 10. First appearance of Blade, dropped it on VeVe. Dropped on VeVe. It dropped it on VeVe. So it was interesting because the price was pretty high. There's 5,000 editions, which is pretty scarce, but it was a 20 gem buy-in, so essentially $20, and it didn't sell out. It still hasn't sold out yet.
Oh, it didn't sell out?
No, I think the price was really high, and a lot of people were
Yeah,
kind of just like, I'm not really sure if
makes
I want to get
sense.
involved in it.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks because it is a significant comic. It's a very significant comic, if not one of the most significant comics of the Bronze Age, one of the biggest keys ever. I mean, the market cap for the 9.8 is like $1.4 million. It's a really high market cap, and it's held pretty well. I think the all-time high is around 50,000. It's retracted down to about 30, but it's held pretty well considering. Very impressive. And there's 199. There's 199 that sold in 2005 for $4,370 according to Go Collect. That comic, I believe, is over $100,000 today. I would not be
I think so
surprised
too,
if this is
probably.
400K.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just looking at the sales of the 9.8s and the consistent sales of the 9.8s and the market cap for the 9.8s, what's a one of one 9.9 worth? Well, I would think that's worth at least $100,000 when the market cap for a 9.8 is over $1.4 million. So,
Yeah.
pretty safe presumption there. This is one of those comics that will sell it eventually.
Yeah.
I saw the publishing mint was on there, and I think I
Ooh,
saw it for like 13 or 1400 gems, and then someone bought it and put it back on the market for 1900. So it was a different person that owned it at the time. So I think it sold for over 1200 gems, $1,200. So you're looking at like what? I mean, the floor for commons around $8.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's almost 200x,
Pretty
150x.
good.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, really validating for those publishing mint numbers. And when we're able to track past sales, we're going to be able to find out what these things are really selling for, which I presume are very significant. Spencer, what is this?
Yeah. Celsius was one of the big companies that went down around the time of like FTX and all of that at the end of the last crypto bull cycle. So yeah, this is pretty exciting to finally see them start to pay money out to creditors and people who had money on the app. I was one of the people who, I had some crypto staking on the app in order to earn some yield on it. Unfortunately, I got burned, and that's why sometimes it's not the best to use centralized platforms, and better to custody your own assets, because sometimes you get caught up in situations like this and you lose your money. So I only got like, I don't know, 45% or something like that of the value of the assets that were in my account back. So, like disappointing, but like also at least I got something. So, it's mixed, but I think in general it's positive that at least, people are starting to get their money back. FTX I think is as well. And like Blockfolio, or not Blockfolio, and BlockFi. BlockFi is starting to repay creditors as well. So, good to see some of these platforms start to, I don't know, make up a little bit, for some of the mistakes that went on in the last bull run.
Yeah.
This is really exciting. Well, I think it's kind of exciting. There's been a lot of mixed reviews from it, from around the crypto space, and I think from holders in the Yugal Labs space, especially in the ape space. But yeah, so Yugal Labs, who is the creator and owner of Bored Ape Yacht Club, and also owns Meebits and CryptoPunks, takes over Moonbirds and Proof Collective, which is one of the bigger NFT collections. Yeah, it's a pretty significant acquisition in terms of just like the size of the brand that they're bringing in on board. I think people are concerned that Yuga is taking on too much and spreading themselves a little too thin, rather than focusing on the tons of projects they already have in the works. So I'm sure they have a bigger vision, but I think a lot of people are really concerned, that they're not putting enough focus on the existing collections like Bored Ape, which may have had an impact on Pudgy Penguins very temporarily flipped the
Oh,
price of Bored Ape Yacht Club for the first time ever, which is pretty crazy. And I'm pretty sure this announcement had some play in that. I think Bored
mhm.
Apes have since grown back to the top spot, but still pretty significant to see Pudgy Penguins flip apes for the first time, because apes have kind of, besides CryptoPunks, have been kind of the premier avatar PFP. So yeah, really exciting for Pudgy Penguins, which I guess then also transitions to the next slide. Pudgy Penguins, there you go, strikes a
Oh,
major
word.
IP and merchandising deal with Walmart. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
huge. Yeah, very cool to see, Web3 brands, breaking it into the mainstream world, and they're going to have some crazy, I think, just like brand awareness just from them being in Walmart across the country. So
Yeah.
yeah, really cool for the Pudgy Penguins brand, and to see what more they can continue to bring to their ecosystem and just to the rest of the Web3 space.
That's crazy. We've been seeing them expand a lot recently. Like we've been to
Mhm.
cons where they've been like everywhere. We're like, holy
Mhm.
crap.
Yep.
Pudgy
Yep.
Penguins, man. They're making it.
Yeah. There's people that carry around their backpacks, little kids
Yeah.
that probably don't even know what NFTs are. And
Yeah.
that's
Mhm.
smart. That's building your brand,
Yeah.
connecting with the biggest retail space in probably the United
Mhm.
States, if not the world. Man, if they keep crushing like this, who knows where these things could fly? It's amazing. That's very smart on their part. And they're definitely channeling a lot of their energy into this one brand. To your point earlier, Spencer, I think Bored Apes are gonna be fine,
Definitely.
but Pudgy Penguins, they're connecting with the new generation of kids that are coming into this
Mhm.
stuff. And that's
Yeah,
smart. That's so smart.
and they're hyper focused on just one IP. You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, awesome update today, guys. That was great.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Compact and ready to go. I don't know. I probably should cut that one out.
Compact and ready to go. Like,
Ready
thank
to
you,
go,
man.
but
That was
That's
awesome.
said with very little confidence.
right. Yeah, I wish you could retract that, but we're also
He's not
recording,
sure
so.
if he's ready to go.
Thanks so much for joining, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
I
Yeah.
All right, cool. There you go. End it.
May.